352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back as we wrap up hour number 3 of Ocala Talks on a Tuesday. It is 4:20. So if you're a marijuana partaker, I bet this is a 4:20 on 4:20 is a big day for you. Joe, you're a big marijuana guy. No?
Nothing. You're not getting nothing.
You know what, though?
What?
The largest user of the hemp plant in the world is the United States Navy, and you've seen your share of hemp ropes on the.
That's why they say that.
Ship.
That's why they say that. Yeah.
But yet we bought all the hemp to make the ropes and all from Afghanistan.
Yeah. So they never do that in Afghanistan either.
No.
That's why they say it with those stupid pipes.
So it's been 24 hours removed since the announcement was made.
Yeah.
That we will be
vacating the premises.
Mm-hmm. What more can you tell me? Is there any more you can give the audience?
There's nothing more. We're just going to move, and then when we move, we'll announce everybody where we've moved.
So we're broadcasting out of your garage, is what you're saying?
Yay!
That's why you were on the 2-month cleaning the garage kick.
Yeah, damn! He got it. He got it.
Now I see. I'm going to use the Snap-on toolbox as my desk. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's mine.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. No.
Oh,
you get a barrel and a chair.
A barrel, and it's probably an old burn barrel with holes in it, probably, knowing you.
Well, I got to accommodate you.
But
yeah, we're into an adventure right now that's unprecedented.
I like how you use that word adventure, because you want to say other words.
Oh, yes, I do. Don't I ever. But yeah, we'll stick with adventure. Yeah.
Adventure.
Yeah. Adventure. Yeah.
Hey, Bob Houck is a integral part of the Bob Wines Camellia Garden grouping he does, comes in. Yeah. And I saw that this week he did this week's and next week's. That may be telling. That may be telling. Maybe we need stuff done a week ahead for some reason. I don't know why.
You don't know anything right now.
But I do have Florida Factoids by Bob Houck.
Factoids, I like that. Factoids.
I love these.
Or do you like yours factoid? Yeah, it's come in a little box, shaky.
They make you seem so smart when we do these.
Not me.
You're a very intelligent guy when we do these.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Florida Factoids.
Yeah, because
you hate me, don't you?
You being a Connecticut guy, you probably know a lot about Florida.
That's what I said. You hate me, don't you?
You're a Connecticut Yankee in Florida.
That's it. Yeah.
Not King Arthur's Court, but Florida. Although my middle name's Arthur, so you could be a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court.
Sure.
You could be.
Sure. Yeah.
You could be the Lancelot.
I going to Disney World was on my bucket list, and I've achieved that many, many times.
And then decided you wanted to stay.
Kinda.
Be honest. You bought a radio station in Ocala. Yes, there's a venture with your son, but it was because it puts you that much closer to Disney World.
Well, that wasn't the major factor, no, but it was.
By the way,
it was a factor.
When Mellow Mushroom offered the Gainesville store,
yeah,
I was like, sure. They were like, well, you took that real quick. We know you're Gator fans. I go, yeah, it has nothing to do with that. That puts me an hour and 25 minutes from Disney.
Yeah.
Hour and 35 minutes from Disney. Yeah. Somebody goes, when I got done and I moved to Ocala, they go, why'd you move to Ocala? That gets me 30 minutes closer to Disney than Gainesville was.
Yeah, from my house, it took exactly 1 hour and 15 minutes to get to Disney.
Yes, I can make it from my house where I live.
Oh, yeah. But you
to the
outside gate.
To the gate on the 429 exit.
That's where I go. Yeah.
That says, welcome to the happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
I can make from my house to that entrance.
Yeah.
And hour 22, hour 25, something like that.
Yeah. So I go hour 50. It was an hour 50. I haven't been since the pandemic.
I've been once.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Nobody there.
Nobody. That's the only good part. The other part is I don't know if I can go 8 hours with a mask on.
No fast passes.
No, there's no fast. But if it's empty, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't need them. So let's play Florida Factoids. See how smart Joe Martone is.
Well, no, how informed Joe Martone is. There's two different things.
This one is from last. Where is this? Is this last week?
I held that back from you. Yes.
No, this was last week's.
I said I held it back from you.
It's time to travel is the
topic.
The new word for 2021 is lexicon, or is it? It could be vaxication, as in after being housebound for a year and vaccinated, it's time for vacation.
Vaxication. Yeah, it used to be staycation.
Well, let's travel Florida and see how much you know about Florida.
Zero. Go ahead.
According to the latest boarding statistics.
Boarding?
Yep.
Okay.
The 3 top cruise ports in the world are in Florida.
Miami's one of them, that's for sure.
Which one of these is not them?
Oh, okay.
Port of Everglades, Port of Tampa, Port Canaveral, or Port of Miami?
Everglades.
No.
No, really?
Port of Tampa is not one of the 3. Everglades,
I didn't know there was room.
Canaveral, and Miami are all 3. Three of the busiest ports in the world.
So the one that's not is Tampa. And I would thought
Jacksonville's not either. But Jacksonville puts out a lot of boats.
Yeah. I wonder how they picked that.
So you're 0-1 now.
There's my.
Imagine that.
It gets you go.
Until the advent of Amtrak in 1970s, 2 railroads intersected at Ocala's Union Station, forming an X.
Okay.
They were the Atlantic Coast Line and the A, Southern Railroad, B, New York Central, which, by the way, the Vanderbilts owned,
I know.
C, the Polar Express, or D, Seaboard Coastline.
I'll go with Vanderbilt.
The New York Central is the Vanderbilt Railroad.
Yeah.
No, everybody knows it's Seaboard, Joe.
But me.
Seaboard coastlines all over Florida.
Well, there you go.
Growing up, you saw Seaboard trains everywhere.
Well, that was growing up. I didn't
During the
grow up.
1920s and 1930s, you were a young man of 20 then.
I hate you now.
Millions of Americans traveled to Florida in makeshift forerunners of today's motorhomes. Were they called Model Ts, road gypsies, tin can tourists, or Airstreams?
No, Airstreams was later. Tin can tourists I'll go with.
Ding, 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 ding.
Finally, I got one.
1 and 2, tin can tourists, what they were called.
Wow.
In 2019, this airport served a record 50.6 million passengers.
In 2000 what?
2019.
Thank you. Okay.
Served 50.6 million passengers.
Okay.
Ranking it as the 3rd busiest airport in the world and the number 1 busiest airport in Florida. Is it Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, Tampa, or Miami?
I want to say Orlando so bad. Orlando.
Yeah, it's the happiest place on earth.
That's it, yeah.
Orlando, 50.6 million, only behind Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson, and Chicago O'Hare.
O'Hare, yeah. That used to be the biggest O'Hare.
Right. Atlanta's the busiest one now in the world.
In the world?
Every 38 seconds, a plane either lands or takes off in Atlanta.
Well, I flew in and out of O'Hara, and that was like, I was just 19, 20 years old at the time. I went, holy moly.
O'Hare's intimidating. It is.
Oh, yeah? For a 20-year-old, 19-year-old? Oh, yeah.
Starting in the 1860s.
Oh, gee.
You were a spry kid of 3 then.
You are really getting on a
Florida's first cross-state railroad trundled tourists from Fernandina to this Gulf Coast town. Did it take them from Fernandina in Nassau County, right above Jacksonville, to Crystal River, Cedar Key,
Wacahoochee?
Yeah, I guess that's how you say it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or Pensacola.
Pensacola.
You go to Fernandina to Cedar Key.
Cedar Key?
Yep.
I was thinking of that, but I said, nah.
Cedar Key was a big tourist destination then.
Yeah.
U.S. Highway 1.
Okay.
It begins at mile marker 0 in Key West. It winds its way northward 2,369 miles.
New York, New York!
It was the road to travel the eastern seaboard before I-95.
Yes.
What? It winds its way north. What? Oh, I got the wrong.
Turn it over.
What state does it end in? Does it end in New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, or actually does it end in New Brunswick, Canada? Your phone's thinking for you?
Yeah, my phone's thinking.
It's live radio, Joe. We can't have dead air.
Well, can't have dead air. Well, you're not. Yeah, you get the music.
New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, or does it actually go into New Brunswick in Canada?
You keep pushing that on me. I'm gonna say New Hampshire.
Maine.
All the way up to Maine. Wow.
All the way to Maine. Yep. So let's see. You got that one wrong. So you're 2 and 3 right now. Hold on, I got to pick up the pencil I'm keeping track with.
Cheese, crackers, and pizza.
And remember, I can't bend, so it takes me. It's a little effort for me to get all the way to the ground.
Yeah, I know.
To pick something up that I dropped.
I know.
All right, so you're 2 and 3 right now. You're hovering around the 500. Where's the?
You won't drop things much anymore. That's for sure.
No. Here we go. Okay.
Put strings on them.
Well, actually, you're 2 and 4. Excuse me.
Yeah, I knew, but I wasn't going to argue.
Number 7, first operating in 1983.
Hey, 1983. I was alive. Finally, something.
It still rolls 855 miles nonstop daily from Sanford to Lorton, Virginia. Is it the ASLA? Is it the Big Red Bus? Is it the Auto Train? Or is it just one of the routes Amtrak takes?
Auto Train.
It is the Auto Train from Sanford from the car auctions and all in Sanford up to Virginia. The Auto Train takes. Okay,
so to Washington D.C. That one I knew. Finally, I knew that one.
A new royal blue Florida specialty license plate comes out this year.
Oh, goody!
You know why? Marks Disney's 50th birthday.
Oh, what, really?
Yep.
They're going to sell out of those.
Does it benefit UNICEF, United Way, Make-A-Wish Foundation, or Goodwill?
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Ding, 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 ding. Now you're back. You're back even, 4 and 4. And yes, I've already ordered mine.
I figured that. But the problem is, you pay the $30 or whatever it costs for the license.
Right.
And there you get your new license plate. But then every year you got same price. It shouldn't be.
Right.
It shouldn't be. But, what the heck are you going to do?
Today it's called Florida's Turnpike.
Okay.
And the toll from one end to the other for a 2-axled vehicle is $22.59.
Okay.
Believe me, if you ever traveled from Ocala to Miami to go play poker at the Hard Rock Cafe in big poker tournaments, it's worth $100 instead of $22.59.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
When it opened in 1957, you could travel the whole thing for $4.80.
Wow.
But it wasn't called the Turnpike then. Was it called the Sunshine Parkway? Was it called Road to the Sun, the Eisenhower Expressway, or Les Stressway?
It sounds cute, but no. The first one.
Sunshine Parkway?
Yeah.
And Joe is 5 and 4 on the day.
Oh,
he cannot do worse than 500.
All right.
Good for you.
All right.
3 of the 7 longest interstate highways in the U.S. begin and end in the state of Florida. 3 of the longest interstate highways in the U.S. begin and end in Florida. Which of these is not one of them?
Oh, not one of them.
I-95, I-75, I-40, I-10.
I-10.
I-10 begins in Jacksonville.
And ends?
San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah.
Oh.
75 begins up in Chicago and ends in
I knew 75 wasn't
Miami.
I thought you meant in the state.
95 begins in Florida and ends in Maine.
So which one is it?
I-95, I-10, and I-75 are all here. I-40 is not here in Florida anywhere.
I-40, that's right.
I-40 runs across the center of the country.
Yeah. I'm thinking 40, not I-40. Yeah,
so
you're right.
You went 5 and 5 on that one.
That wasn't too bad.
We got one more.
Oh, good grief.
Bob Houck sent us 2 because you held one back.
Yeah, I did held one back.
Now, this one will be in the Star Banner tomorrow.
Okay.
So we're going to ruin it for everybody. This week marks 5 years of Florida factoids.
Wow.
5 years he's been doing it. Mm-hmm. He reprised 10 tough and tricky factlets about our area and our state. Here we go. You ready?
I'll try my
Have
darndest.
you ever been to the Marion County Historical Museum?
No.
It's located in the
McPherson Complex.
McPherson Complex.
Correct.
Actually, all the stuff that's in there, most of the stuff over the last 4 years that they've taken on consignment there, taken on assignment there, I've had to approve as part of the Marion County Historical Commission.
Okay, good. All right, Peacock, go
There's
ahead.
a defunct car company.
There's a what?
There's a defunct car company
Defunct, okay.
that sold Champion, Commander, and Hawk vehicles. It has a large logo in front of the Marion County Historical Commission. There is a very big brick and porcelain
Granite and all that, right? Yeah.
Of this logo of this car company.
Okay.
Was the car company Packard, DeSoto, Oldsmobile, or Studebaker? And if you go, I was there on Monday, and there it is, right to the left of the walkway into the museum.
I want to say the other one, but I'll go with Studebaker.
There's a large Studebaker logo right next to the Marion County Historical Museum.
Hey, got one.
Big Studebaker sign right there.
Oh, wow.
So you started off hot, 1-0.
1-0, hey.
For more than a century, this quaint Volusia County town has called itself the fern capital of the world.
Okay.
Is it DeLand, Paisley, Pearson, or Fernwood?
DeLand.
DeLand is not the answer.
Oh.
It is the fern capital of the world. It is also the birthplace of Larry Chipper Jones, a Atlanta Braves great and Hall of Famer, Pearson, Florida.
Pearson.
You go up
40.
You go out 40.
Yeah.
You,
I go right by it.
You get on 17, take a left.
Oh, it's empty.
Go north up 17, you run right into Pearson. Pearson's a one little light town, except for as you get north of Pearson, just north of Pearson, still in Pearson, but you're about to leave Pearson, you look to the left, and there's this massive sports complex with softball fields and baseball fields.
Oh, wow.
It's the Chipper Jones.
I'll stay on topic where it says ferns. You go down 40, and on your left side, there's all this green covered stuff.
Yeah, those are fern farms.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I said that other one. Okay.
In 1960, this big league baseball team sent stars named Williams, Yastrzemski, and DiMaggio to Ocala to train their rookies.
Okay.
Was it the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, or the Cubs?
Yankees.
No, the Boston Red Sox had spring training here, and their rookies were here.
I was going by with Joe DiMaggio. What do you want?
Yeah, well, it was Dom DiMaggio that came here.
Oh, I thought it was
Carl Yastrzemski and Ted Williams.
Oh, well.
The splendid splinter. In the 1963 landmark Gideon versus Wainwright Supreme Court decision,
Yeah.
the defendant was the warden of this storied Florida State prison. Was the prison Sing Sing, Rayford, Alcatraz, or Stark?
Stark.
No, although everybody thinks Rayford is located in Stark, because anytime they say we're live from Rayford State Prison, they're really standing in front of the courthouse in Stark.
Yeah.
Rayford's 16 miles away down 100.
It had to be those two. The other ones are not even in the state. Yeah.
So you're 1-3, Joe.
I'm not doing good. No. I'm getting
The historic home baseball park
We have one of those.
of the Daytona Tortugas, formerly known as the Daytona Cubs. It is named for the Dodgers' immortal number 42, whose number is retired now and cannot be worn by anybody in baseball on any team.
Okay.
It's retired across the board.
Okay.
He was the first black ball player in the major leagues.
Okay.
Is the stadium named for Jackie Robinson, Josh Gibson, Willie Brown, or Satchel Paige?
I'm going to go with the first one because he's most well-known.
Jackie Robinson?
Yeah.
That's because he's the first black ball player in Major League history.
Okay, there we go.
There's a guy that doesn't know sports, and yet he got one in a sports category. 2-3, Joe. 2-3.
2, 3.
Okay?
No, not really. But
If you're on a quest for a zebra longwing, Florida's official state butterfly,
he's killing me.
your hobby may be entomology, lepidopatriology, apiology, or ornithology.
Apithology.
No, it's
The one you couldn't pronounce.
Lepidopterology, yeah, couldn't pronounce it.
Wait, I'll call Dolly Parton. She'll know.
You're 2-4. Got to make a comeback here.
Not doing good with the second round.
3 of the next 4 right to go 500. In the 1930s,
no pressure.
If you had a few bucks and could wait for the trees to mature, you may make a profit in this risky startup that took place right here in Ocala. Was it in pecan trees, avocado trees, citrus trees, or tung oil trees?
Citrus trees.
No, the risky startup was tung oil.
That was risky, wasn't it?
Okay, let's try to salvage something here, pal.
Yeah, come on.
In 2015. 37 years after Affirmed became the first Ocala bred to win horse races Triple Crown. Happened in 1978, by the way.
Okay.
This horse trained in Ocala did it again.
Okay.
Was it Secretariat, American Pharaoh, Needles, or Seattle Slew?
I'll go with Needles.
Needles was the first Ocala bred to win the Kentucky Derby. That was back in the 50s.
Oh. So that's the only name I recognize.
American Pharaoh won the Triple Crown.
American
First
Pharaoh.
time in 37 years in 2015.
Okay, well, I remembered one name.
Let's try to salvage something. Try to save some face here, pal.
Yeah, I'm so embarrassed.
This tiny Marion County town
Yeah. Tiny.
on US 301
301.
is home of the pineapple orange,
Oh, sugar pops.
which some say is the sweetest and juiciest of all citrus fruits. Carol Ann and I actually discussed this during her show. Was that small Marion County town that has the pineapple orange Citra, Orange Lake, Zuber, or Valencia?
I'm going to go with Orange Lake.
Citra.
Like I said, I'm going to go in the corner and just.
By the way, I've lived in
Start.
Zuber. Zuber's over there by Pheasant Elementary and the zip line place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Citra and Orange
There
Lake
are so many small towns in Marion County.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Citra and Orange Lake are side by side.
Yeah,
They sit so one's on 441, one's on 301, but they sit side by side.
Side by side, oh, yeah.
And in Valencia. Last question. It's the only place you can redeem yourself. And by the way, it's a sports question. Bob's killing you with these questions this week. True auto racing royalty.
Oh, that's Garland.
He won 54 NASCAR races.
That's Don.
In 16 years.
That's got to be Don.
Including the first Daytona 500 ever held in 1959.
Uh-oh.
Was it Dale Earnhardt, Mario Andretti, Lee Petty, or Richard Petty?
Dang it. Try that again. First part real fast.
The true auto racing royalty, he won 54 NASCAR races in 16 years, including the first Daytona 500 in 1959. Was it Dale Earnhardt, Mario Andretti, Lee Petty, or Richard Petty?
I'll go with Richard Petty.
Richard Petty won 200 races.
Oh.
But he is part of the royal family that this question deals with.
And?
Because Richard Petty's father, Lee Petty, won 54 NASCAR races, including the first Daytona 500 ever raced.
There you go.
So the Petty family,
has a lot of pedigree.
until you get to Kyle Petty, and then they're just terrible. Although he's pretty good in the booth, he was terrible.
How old is Richard Petty now?
Richard's probably in his
85?
No, Richard's not that old, I would think.
He's up there.
I would think he's late 70s, maybe.
I don't know. He looks tired though, but he never takes those sunglasses off. He looks cool.
Hey Google, how old's Richard Petty?
83 years old.
Well, what did Joe say?
Joe said in his 80s.
There you go.
The king is 83 years old.
There you go.
Well, I guess so. His son Kyle's 60.
And I don't follow sports.
Yeah, well,
You're impressed now.
no, not really.
Not really. You ready for another day?
Yes.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Hey.
Top of the world to you. On top of the world to you tomorrow.
Real quick. Birthdays today.
Who?
George Takei, who played Mr. Sulu in Star Trek.
Yeah.
84 years young.
Is he really 84? Oh, sure.
Ryan O'Neal. Has a name you hadn't heard from in a long time. Woo! Tatum O'Neal's dad.
Yeah.
Was with Barbara Streisand for a long time.
Yeah.
80 years old today.
Huh.
Here's a woman that was in one of my favorite movies because, first off, the movie was great and she was very sexy in it. The Postman Always Rings Twice with Jack Nicholson. Jessica Lange.
Oh, yeah.
She's 72 today.
Oh, wow.
Clint Howard. You knew him as Leon on the Andy Griffith Show. He was a little kid that always wore a cowboy hat and ate the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Well, he's in the 60s.
He's Ron Howard's little brother. So Opie's little brother actually was on the show, too, is Leon.
Yeah.
62 years old.
Told you he's in the 60s.
And a couple more.
Okay.
The guy that played George McFly, Crispin Glover, who played George McFly in Back to the Future films, 57.
Yeah.
And Joey Lawrence, who was in Blossom and Brotherly Love, 45 today.
So well, there you go.
Now, finally, the tweet of the week. Before we go, tweet of the week.
What?
Aging is all in your mind and your knees, feet, and lower back as well. Also, your shoulders and jaw for some reason. But I still feel like a teenager in my elbows. Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow right here on WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
With Lance Pry.
The attorney representing former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin asked the court to declare a mistrial, citing misconduct in closing arguments and ongoing comments from public officials they feel will influence the jury's decision.
I'll give you that Congresswoman Waters may have given you something on appeal that may result in this whole trial being overturned. I wish elected officials would stop talking about this case, especially in a manner that is disrespectful to the rule of law.
U.S. Representative Maxine Waters, the California Democrat, had joined protesters on Saturday and pressed for protests to escalate if Derek Chauvin was found not guilty. The Arizona Senate will begin a major audit of the 2020 presidential election next week, with results likely to be ready by mid-May. What's odd about this, the Maricopa County's Board of Supervisors refused to cooperate, and it took the Arizona Senate 2.5 months to win a court battle to uphold their right under law to ensure election integrity. USA Radio News.
We need the forklift over here.
Indeed knows